So, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the three branches of the federal government. And in this video, I'm going to offer an intro to the three branches of the federal government. So the first question to ask is, why do we have a federal government? Does anybody know? Well, the federal government is the government that governs over all the states. You might say that the government of the state governments is the federal government. But we as citizens must understand that we have to follow both the state and the federal laws of the United States. In some cases, these laws are a little bit different, but in other cases, they're pretty much the same. As we talked about earlier, there are three branches of government. And the first branch we're going to talk about is the executive branch. The President of the United States is the head of this branch. The President is also the Commander-in-Chief of the United States Armed Forces, which basically means he's the highest ranking officer. The executive branch is responsible for enforcing the laws of our nation, and this is done through presidential bills and executive orders. The President signs bills from Congress, and he has the power to issue certain executive orders. The headquarters of the executive branch is the West Wing of the White House. The next branch we're going to talk about is the legislative branch. The legislative branch is also known as the United States Congress, and there are two branches in Congress, or houses. The House of Representatives, which has 435 members, and the Senate, which has only 100 members. In the House of Representatives, you will notice that there are 435 members, and these members are chosen from each state based on population. Each state is allotted a certain number of representatives, and it's all based on state population. The Senate has 100 members, but unlike the House of Representatives, in this house only 2 representatives come from each state, regardless of the size of the state. And as many of you already know, Congress works in the Capitol building. Finally, the judicial branch is the branch associated with the federal court system. Now, to understand this branch is a little bit more difficult, but just remember that the judicial branch is made up of the United States federal court system, and the leader of the judicial branch is the United States Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. Now, obviously there's a lot more to learn about this subject, and it's really interesting too, and there's too much information to put in just one PowerPoint. However, I'm hoping that you'll go check out my blend space that I've created for this lesson, because I think you'll be interested. It offers a lot more information about these branches of government. So, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and this intro video, and I hope you have a great day.